So, today I've been really thinking about grief and what it is for everybody. It's new to y'all, but in 21, I lost my little girl Hunter, and she was 2 months old. And then in 22, I lost a little boy. His name was Salone, and I lost him pretty much right after birth. He only lived for 25 minutes, so he had very critical things that were wrong with him. But in this process, you have to realize that everybody is different. I think about them every single day. Regardless of if I'm in a happy mood or a sad mood or I'm just blah, that thing never goes away. And when people tell you, oh, well, it's been a year, or it's been 6 months, or it's been 10 years, for me, those things never change. You can never tell somebody that they should be over something like that, especially when you should outlive your children. No one should have to bury a child. No one should have to decide to have your child cremated, or if they're going to have a burial. No, we don't always go into a pregnancy thinking that we're going to have to do that because we hope for the best. But my last 2 pregnancies, I did not know it with Hunter. And with Salone, I pretty much knew it from the start, although it did not stop me from praying that he wouldn't end up passing away. Now, I say this because not everybody has the patience, and I do not wish this on anyone in the whole entire world, for them to have to go through losing a child. I mean, I don't want to say it's worse than losing a parent because for me, it's hand in hand. But losing a child that you should have been able to protect and keep safe, you just have all these thoughts about how could I have done it differently? If I could have changed something. And in reality, there's nothing you could have changed. You're just left with a big heartache. Now, I'm a person that when I'm going through all of this, I'm sad and I'm down, I talk about it. If someone asks me how many kids I have, most of the time I just want to say 2. Because then everybody asks, after I say 4, why? What happened? Like, they got taken away. And they did, but not in those circumstances. And I say that because I lost them. I didn't get them taken away. God had a bigger plan for them that I will never know. Now, my husband, on the other hand, he grieves very to himself. So, if you ever think that someone doesn't care as much as you do, just because they don't show it, doesn't mean they don't care. It just means that they have a different way to process. Everyone processes death differently. You can't make one person process one thing your way and it be okay. You have to let them process their own way, and they have to learn to live a new life. Because in reality, it's never real. Because you never believe that you can live without that person or that baby or that child, whoever they are at that moment, because they were always your children, regardless if they were here for 10 years, 2 minutes, anywhere in between. They're your kids. And this is just me talking from my standpoint. Other people may have other opinions. That does not mean that I am correct. But this is just how I feel about this subject. Is you can't force people to get over it just because you think that it's been enough time that has passed. Because they will always be on your mind. Regardless if you're crying in front of somebody or you have a straight face. It's called trying to survive. And that's what we do. As parents, if you have other children, you try to push on and keep living and do for them still. So, in all of this saying, please be patient with everyone who has lost someone, who has lost a mother, a father, a son, a child, a little baby. Patience is a very big key. Grief looks different on everybody, regardless if they're smiling on the outside or crying on the outside. Because most likely they're crying and crumbling on the inside. Thanks for listening to me. Y'all have a great night.